Tuesday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? It is Tuesday, January the 20th. My name's Caroline. Welcome back, Daily Crafty Chat. And I only have a couple of things to share today, but a couple of them are pretty fun. So I'll get right to it. This coming weekend is the very first 24 hours of cross stitch marathon, and it is hosted by Jen Lee of Quirks and Stitches and her mom Cindy, and I'm planning on participating this time around. It's been a while since I did a proper 24-hour marathon weekend, and I think the timing is right. I think I am going to get some clean pajamas lined up and make sure there's lots of coffee in the house, and I have big plans for Savon. So let me share where I'm at. I've put a few stitches in since the last time I shared it with you. Here's what's left. So I've done, I finished this motif here, well, except for the little part there. I've done some more fill-in in here, some more of the border, and then of course I had some leftover 310 on my needles, so I just popped in. I got to the corner. See that? Those few stitches, I'm right at the corner. So my plan this weekend for the 24 hours of cross stitch is, I believe the young kids these days are calling it going ham. I'm going to go ham on my Savon and see how much of that I can complete in my 24-hour marathon. That is one of the projects I would love to concentrate on. I really, really want to get back to my Jeanette Douglas Blooming Bouquet stitch along, so that may also make an appearance this weekend. I'll get my project bag out tomorrow morning and I'll share where I'm at with that one tomorrow. It'll be nice to get back to that. So in honor of 24 hours of cross stitch marathon weekend, I bought something. I bought a little something, and it actually came with something else that I've been planning and plotting, and it's finally here, and I finally get to share it with you today. So I will show you this one first. This is the official 24 hours of cross stitch needle minder, and it is made by Allison Rosen of, now is it Rosen or Rosen? I apologize, Allison, if I'm getting that wrong. And the name of Allison's little shop is called It's Charm School. And I will, let me just see, her Instagram page looks like this. So you can see, can you see it? There we go. See, Allison Rosen is a crafty girl, and then the name of her shop is called It's Charm School. So she has a shop update happening on Friday, I think, and with some new Valentine-y things. She does needle minders, scissor fobs, floss drops, things, all kinds of things like that. And this 24-hour cross stitch magnet she came out with last year, and I've been wanting one ever since she first came out with them, so I finally treated myself to one. And you know full well that this is going to be on my project all weekend, so I'm excited to use that. I didn't check to see whether these were available in her shop at the moment, but I'm pretty sure if they're not, you can message Allison and ask her if she can make you one, if they're not already in her shop, but I think they are. It didn't seem to be any, because I just asked her if she would make me one, and she did, so it should be okay. I love it. It's so fun. Okay, so the reason why I was chatting with Allison in the first place was for a couple of reasons. I had asked her to come up with a needle minder for a bag set that I'm getting. I have had some fabric for a little while, and I'm not, it's not a secret or anything, but it's fabric that has raccoons on it. I have 2 different prints. They're completely different colors, completely different fabric manufacturers, but they both have raccoons on them. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny to have a little raccoon sweet needle minder? And I don't know if anybody else thinks of them like this, but in my head I always think of them as trash pandas instead of raccoons. And I don't remember where I first saw that. It was some funny Facebook meme or something that gave all of these funny names to animals that more suited their characteristics, and raccoons were named trash pandas. And so I just always think of them that way now, so it's quite funny, but they're so sweet. We always have raccoons around the house. There's usually a family of them living under our shed in the backyard. And invariably, you know, our dogs will come face to face at some point if we're not careful. So Luna has not yet, though we have a rabbit living in the hedge right outside our mudroom door, which is right where we mudroom is if you don't, it's like a boot room, or, you know, the room where we walk in from the outside, and that's where all of our coats and shoes and everything, that's just what we call it, the mud room. And so I had asked her if she would consider making some raccoon needle minders, and they are adorable. I'm going to share those next week. Because the other thing that we started chatting about was, I said, you know, it'd be really fun to have a needle minder that had something to do with the channel. And so I thought, who better to make a needle minder out of than Luna. So are you ready? It's Luna. It's so cute. It's so cute. And look, she's even got her little makeup mark right by her eye there. And there's a little heart in her side saddle, and it says, "Hello, crafty friends." And it's Luna. I mean, it really is Luna. It's so, so sweet. So Allison actually has these available in her shop. She's going to be carrying these. So if you would like a little Luna needle minder as well, Allison has these in her shop. I'm not selling these. These are I don't want to be responsible for shipping these because they are so cute, and Allison knows what she's doing. So I'm going to let her be the pro and handle the shipping of these little beauties. So if you're interested in having a Hello Crafty Friends Luna needle minder, you can have one too. So I will put a link in the drop down box below for Allison's shop. And I really, the backs of her magnets have little flower rosettes on them. You see that? So they're really pretty. So that's the magnet on the back of the clock. And then Luna's flower is yellow. So of course it's not going to focus. There we go. There's that one. And I love the little heart in the side saddle there. So I am going to be using both of my new needle minders this week for my 24 hours of cross stitch. All of the information on my projects are in the link in the drop down box below. So the Savon, in case you're new here, I've been showing this almost every video for the last, what feels like 3 years. But anyways, I'm so close to being finished. So humor me a few last times, haha, famous last words. We'll see how actually long it takes me to finish this. It is called Savon, S-E-V-A-N. It's by Landmark Tapestries and Charts. It is in part of the Tapesta Pillow Collection. You can find these charts over at www.celtichobbies.com, and it is one in a series of other geometric, gorgeous designs. I love it. I'm so close to being finished. It's a 16 count Aida, off-white Aida that I'm stitching on with the called for DMC flosses, 2 strands. Loving it. Okay, and the only other thing to mention today is about the shop update that happened last night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a great reception to the new floss, the line of Leo and Roxy blues that came out. So like I said yesterday, I have divided this shop update into 3 different shop updates. Last night was the first one. The next one will be tomorrow night, Thursday, January 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the third and final update will be Saturday morning, January the 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I am not going to send out, I'm gonna wait until all 3 shop updates and then start shipping out at the beginning of next week. So if there was anything that you missed out on last night that you were really hoping to get, and you would like to purchase it on either one of the next 2 shop updates, send me an email and, you know, make the purchase, and I'm happy to combine shipping. So all I need you to do is just let me know that you have made a second purchase, and then I will make sure that I combine those orders for you to save the postage on the second order. So goodness me, yesterday afternoon I spent, you'd never know it, because the pictures on the website are just, I couldn't make them look good. They were terrible. And it's so hard because the weather right now, the sun has peaked out now for like 30 seconds, and it's probably, I'm sure it's going away again. We are in the middle of the grayest January that I can remember. And when I'm trying to photograph blues and gray blues and I couldn't get the color right on anything. I tried my phone camera, I tried Sarah's camera on her phone, because she has a newer phone than I do, and so she's got a slightly better camera in it. I tried her phone, I tried this camera, I tried taking pictures with this camera, I tried taking pictures with John's camera. Nothing worked. I tried right by the window, natural light. I even tried using my light box. Nothing worked. And so all I could do was just think, well, in the video that I did where I showed the blues last week, they showed up pretty well. So I'm hoping that if you went back and looked at the video to get a really good idea of what those blues look like. Because the next shop update is tomorrow, the weather is not supposed to improve, so probably what I will do tomorrow is I will show all 5 of the new blues again in tomorrow's video, and I'll make sure that I hold them up to the camera until I feel like it's showing an accurate color. Probably the most difficult one was this polar ice. That's this one here. I could not, no matter what I did, I couldn't get the color right on this one. I tried and tried and tried and tried, and it just looked gray. And in fact, it's so hard to describe the color on this. It really, like, polar ice is a great descriptor because it's like an icy blue. It's really pretty, and again, totally gray outside. And it's, see how much the color changes? All of these are slightly variegated. Some of them are more variegated than others out of the new 5. Delft, the Delft colorway is the most variegated out of all 5. And they're all gorgeous. So thank you again. Thank you again for the wonderful response last night. I've been winding floss again all day today, and will be again tomorrow for the second update, and then I'll be winding on Friday for Saturday's shop update. So everything will be ready to go out the door beginning of next week. It's a little later in the day here today. It's than when I normally try to sit down and record. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nicholas is just finishing up school, and John and I have a couple of appointments this afternoon to take care of. So I think I better scoot. I think today's a bit short, but I will be back tomorrow. Daily Crafty Chat. And I hope to get in some more stitching tonight. Savon is really calling me to finish, and I know that I really said clearly at the beginning of the year I don't want to plan. I don't want to make promises to myself, like setting goals, like I'm going to finish this by the end of January, which I think is an attainable goal. But somehow me saying that, I immediately want to do the opposite. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say what I really want to stitch on right now is Savon. I can't wait to see how much progress I can get on it. And I can't wait to show you tomorrow, because that's what's calling me tonight. I want to sit down for a good, 2 hours tonight and see what I can do. So, and I'm going to put my new needle minders on there. So again, that was Allison Rosen of It's Charm School, and I'll put the link in the drop down box below. Have a great night, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy stitching.